What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Big Cool Entertainment, and I am back with another Walking Dead video. I haven't been really active on this page a couple days because there hasn't really been a lot of newsworthy things regarding The Walking Dead. And I'm gearing up for the Fear the Walking Dead tomorrow. I will, give you my review after tomorrow's episode, but I'm here to talk about some news that could potentially be detrimental to Walking Dead in season 7. As you all know, a few weeks ago, we were left on a big cliffhanger in the end of season 6, where Negan made his debut, and we all been speculating who it could have been that he's killed. But the actor who plays Glenn, Yeun, has been cast in another movie. He had just wrapped up filming for a movie titled Mayhem, and that kind of didn't really get everybody antennas raised because it wrapped before the start of the new season 7 of The Walking Dead is getting ready to start. But now that he's been signed on for another movie, I don't know how to pronounce this, Okja or something like that. Also has Jake Gyllenhaal in there and a few more actors and actresses. But it's a sci-fi thriller, pretty much about a girl who befriends a pig, and the pig grows enormously. He's a gigantic pig. Found out he was created in some type of lab, and so get chemicals and all that, has him grow to be abnormally huge. But this is bad news for the fans of The Walking Dead because Steven Yeun has built up a very loyal fan base portraying Glenn on The Walking Dead. And although we know what happens to him in the comic books, if they would have just went ahead and showed whoever it was getting killed, it would have been fine, perfect, because that's what we all was expecting anyway. The only way they can salvage this is if it is actually not Glenn who was getting killed, because The Walking Dead is getting ready to start shooting for season 7 in a little over 2 weeks, or maybe even less than that. And Steven Yeun is going to start shooting on this new movie soon, and it's going to conflict potentially with shooting this movie and filming The Walking Dead. I don't know how big of a role he's playing in this movie, if he's the lead or he has a significant part. But if he does, it spells disaster, and it could really affect the season 7 premiere, which you do not want that to happen. And some tells me that it could be, and it does seem that Glenn did get Lucille by Negan. Some tells me that the writers of The Walking Dead had to have some type of knowledge that he was in negotiations potentially, on doing different things, and maybe not, because by the time they filmed this in November, it's already April now. So unless he knew that he was gonna get this role back then they would know, okay, well, it's a potential we're gonna decide to kill Glenn off like it was in the comic books. This is the potential outcome, and that's what the consequence we have to deal with. But I don't know. You would hope that it wasn't like that. You would hope that it's somebody else. Not to say that you want anybody else to get killed off the show, because you don't, but we know what comes with Negan's arrival is a major character death. And Glenn is the guy who gets it in the comic books. We all know that, they have steered clear of some things from the comic books onto the television, killing Andrea, who is still alive in the comic books. So, I mean, like I said, I don't know how it's going to play out. It does seem to confirm that Glenn was the one killed, but you cannot say with 100%, guarantee that that's what happened, because the writers of The Walking Dead like to play mind games and take you one direction, and then really they over here. And we just have to wait until October, which is going to be a long wait, but that is what we have to do. I don't know if this signing on to, play in this movie means that he's all but certain, done with The Walking Dead. But it's going to be hard to keep on the wraps, because you got the Spoiling Dead loyal fans that's going to be out there from a distance on set, peeping out everything. And if they don't see Glenn, and they don't see whoever it may be that was in that final scene lined up in front of Negan, you're going to start to speculate. So it's hard. In the coming weeks, months, it'll probably get leaked. And hopefully, the people at, you know, AMC and The Walking Dead can really do a better job of keeping things under wraps, because they do a terrible job of keeping what are supposed to be surprises and on edge of the seat moments under wraps, because it's always getting leaked. All you got to do is go to the Spoiling Dead fans Facebook page, Twitter, wherever they is. They, you know, have a social media account, and it's right there. And we've all been guilty of checking out their page, and it's been correct, and they're flawless with how they, you know, get their information, and you give them kudos. But hopefully, this doesn't mean that Glenn is 100% did die, because it just kind of ruins the season 7 premiere. Although you're gonna see it, it's just like we waited 6 months for this, and you could have just showed it in the finale, got it over with, and moved on with the new storyline for season 7. But we'll see how Scott Gimple, Robert Kirkman, Greg Nicotero them decided to do it. Maybe they didn't shoot, maybe they didn't actually have, or they really didn't kill nobody. It could have been a dummy just standing there in place, and they're gonna do it when it comes back and it's fresh, so nobody really knows until they read the script. So Glenn still could get killed, but it could be where, you know, you see him on set, you know, where it's a consistent thing. You see him and everybody else on set, and then they can actually reveal that, you know, we did shoot it when we started back in May, late April, early May. We shot the scene. That's when it happened. So it could be that, you know, too. That could still be where he still has one more episode under his contract with The Walking Dead, where he kind of dips away from shooting this movie he's about to shoot to go over there, you know, and, you know, get Lucille, so to speak. But leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Tell me what you think. Do you think this confirms that Steven Yeun, a.k.a. Glenn, gets killed off, or that it's still something to be questioned and you think somebody else gets Lucille? Until next time, I'm out. Peace.